Hey there, I'm going to show you how to do this week's work, and it's called multiplication array. And when you see the word array here, we're going to be working with different rectangles this week. So an array is a rectangle that shows multiplication. So I'm going to show you some examples, and I'm sure you're going to get the hang of it pretty easy. Okay, so I know this is a little bit hard to see, but we'll do our best to read it. So it says fill in the blanks with the array's rows and columns. So let me do an example over here. If I have, this is my array over here. I have a column that goes up and down. That's called a column. How many is in the column? 2. Then I have over here is called a row. A row goes right to left. How many in the row? 4. So my array would be 2 times 4. And if I want to write it with repeated addition, I would say, okay, I've got groups of 2. How many groups of 2? 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 4 groups of 2. So that would be 2 plus 2. So that's be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So this would be the repeated addition. What's the total? Well, I can just do my adding. 2 plus 2 is 4. Gotta bring down that plus. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 4 plus 4 is 8. So the answer would be 8. So let's try to do question number 1 together. Okay. We have some leaves or something. Not really sure what it is. We have to figure out how many is in the column and how many is in the row. So if we go up and down for the column, we see it's 3. So go 3. Now we have to count how many is in the row. So 3 is in the column. Let's count the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. So, one way you can look at this is that when I look at this, there's how many groups of 10? There's this, let me get my eraser so I can show you a little bit easier. So if I'm looking at the groups of 10, how many groups of 10 do I have? Okay, well, I have 1 group of 10, 2 groups of 10, 3 groups of 10. So that means that if I want to write it as addition, I would write 10 plus 10 plus 10. Okay. Another way I could do that is I could think of, instead of thinking of how many groups of 10, I could think how many groups of 3. So let me show you what that would look like. I'd be looking at 1 group of 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 groups of 3. So another way to write it as addition would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 all the way 10 times. But that would make me write a lot, and I'm feeling a little lazy today. So instead, I'm going to write it as 3 groups of 10. 10 plus 10 plus 10. So what's the total? Well, 10 plus 10 is 20. 20 plus 10 is 30. Okay, let's try another example with this one down here where we have some space. Okay, so again, it says the array above is blank times blank. Okay, so let's see how many is in the column. Columns go up and down. The column has 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's see how many is in the row. The row has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can say 4 times 6. It would also be correct, because in multiplication the order doesn't matter. We could also write it in the opposite order. We could write 6 times 4. Okay, so if it is 6 times 4 and we want to do addition, we'd have to go 4 plus 4. We need to do this 6 times. Plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Did I do it enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then we would do the adding. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, might need to get my calculator out at this point. Luckily, I do know this in my head. I know 8 plus 8 is 16. And then add another 8. 16 plus 8 is 24. So the total down here would be 24. Okay, I want to give you a try to do, let's try you doing number 3 on your own. So take a look at it. What do you think would be the column and the row? Let's take a look at it. Okay, you're right. So if we look at the column, it would be 3. If we look at the row, left to right, it's also 3. So the array above is 3 times 3. And if I want to write it as addition, it has to be one group of 3, like this group of 3, plus another group of 3, plus another group of 3. 3 times, and 3 is in each group. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. You'll get lots of chance to practice this. So remember, the first thing is to be thinking about the columns, and then you can think about the rows, and that will get you started on doing these math arrays.